Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone and welcome. In this video, we will discuss CCNA, which stands for Cisco Certificate Network Associate. CCNA is one of the most popular networking certification in the world and is developed by Cisco. This certification is designed for beginner and intermediate learner who want to build a strong foundation in computer networking. CCNA cover many important networking topics, uh, including network fundamental, IP addressing, uh, switching, wireless networking, security, automation, and troubleshooting. Understanding CCNA is essential for anyone who want to pursue a career as a network engineer, a network administrator, IT support specialist, system administrator, or cyber security professional. Let's begin with the concept of networking. A computer network is a collection of devices connected together so they can communicate and share results. Uh, this device might include computer, laptop, smartphone, printer, server, switch, router, and access point. Network allow user to action data, access shared file, browser the internet, and use online service. Without networking, modern communication and business operation would be extremely difficult. One of the first topic in Cesena is the OSI model. OSI stand for Open System Interconnection. Uh, the OSI model consists of 7 layers that help us understand how data travel across a network. Uh, Layer 1 is the physical layer, which deal with cables, signal, connector, and hardware. Layer 2 is the data link layer, responsible for MAC addresses and switching. And layer 3 is the network layer, responsible for IP addressing and routing. Layer 4 is the transport layer, which manages communication reliability. Reliability using protocols such TCP and UDP. Layer 5 is the session layer, which manages communication session. And layer 6 is the presentation layer, responsible for data formatting, encryption, and compression. Layer 7 is the application layer, where user interact with network service such a web browsers, email application, and file sharing service. Another important topic is the TCP. Well, the OSI model has 7 layers. The TCP has 4 layers: network access, internet, transport, and application. Most real-world network operate using the TCP. Understanding how TCP work is essential because it from the foundation of internet communication. IP addressing is one of the most important subject in CCNA. Every device connected uh, to a network requires an IP address. An IP address act like a home address for a device, allowing it to send and receive information. IPv4 addresses consist of 4 octets separated by period such as 192, 128, 1.1, and IPv6 addresses were introduced because the world is running out of IPv4 addresses. IPv6 uses a much larger address space and support future internet growth. Subnetting is another major CCNA topic. Subnetting is the process of dividing a larger network into smaller network called subnet. This help improve network efficiency, security, and management. A network administrator use subnetting to organize a device into logical group. For example, and company, my place employees, server, printer, and GUIS user into separate subnet. Learning subnetting is often considered one of the most challenging part of CCNA, but it also one of the most valuable skill. Next, let's discuss switches. Ah, switches is a layer 2 device that connect a device within a local area network. Switches use MAC addresses to forward data to the correct destination. In like hub, switches reduce unnecessary traffic and improve network performance. Modern network rely heavily on switches because they provide efficient communication between connected device. VLAN or virtual local area network are another important session topic. A VLAN allow network administrator to divide a physical switch into multiple logical network. For example, a company might create VLAN 10 for human resource, VLAN 20 for finance, VLAN 30 for IT, and VLAN 40 for West user. VLAN improves security, reduce uh, broadcast traffic, and simplify network management. Devices within the same VLAN can uh, communicate directly. Well, communication between VLAN requires routing. Next, trunking is used when multiple VLAN need to travel across a single link between switches. The most common trunking protocol is IEEE 802.1Q. The strong port carry traffic for multiple VLAN simultaneously. Uh, this allow network administrator to extend VLAN across multiple switches without requiring a separate cable for each VLAN. Okay, next, spanning tree protocol, commonly known as CTP, STP, is used to prevent layer 2 loop. A network loop can cause broadcast through excessive traffic and network failures. STP work by identifying redundant paths and blocking unnecessary link while maintaining backup connection. If the primary path fails, CTV can activate the backup path to maintain network connectivity. Uh, Now, let's move to routers. A router is a layer 3 device responsible for forwarding packet different network. Router make uh, decision based on IP addresses and routing table. They are essential for connecting local network to the internet and enabling communication between different subnets. Routing can be classified into static routing and dynamic routing. Static routing requires administrator to manually configure router. Dynamic Routing uses routing protocol to automatically exchange routing information. Dynamic routing is more scalable and efficient in layer network. CCNA introduces several routing protocol. One of the most important is OSPF, which stand for Open Shortest Path Pairs. OSPF is a link state routing protocol that calculates the shortest path to a destination using the OSPF algorithm. OSPF is widely used enterprise network because it converges quickly and support large scale deployment. Another protocol often discussed in networking is IGRP, which stands for Enhanced Interior Gateway Routing Protocol. IGRP combines features of the stand vector and link state protocol. It provides fast convergence and efficient routing update. Wireless networking is another major CCNA topic. A wireless network use radio waves instead of physical cable. Access point provide wireless connectivity to device laptop, smartphone, and tablet. Wireless standard are defined by IEEE 80211 and modern wireless network provide mobility, uh, convenience, and flexibility while maintaining high speed communication. Uh, next, network security is becoming increasingly important. CCNA introduced several security concepts such access control, authentication, authorization, encryption, and firewall. Security help protect network from unauthorized access, malware, cyber attack, and data theft. Administrator must implement strong password, secure configuration, and proper access control to maintain network integrity. Uh, Access control list, commonly called ACLS, are used to filter network traffic. DHCP, which stand for Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol, automatically assign IP addresses to device. Without DHCP, administrator will to manually configure IP addresses on every device. DNS or domain name system translates human read uh, readable domain name into IP addresses. For example, when a user types a website name into a browser, then as a convert that name into an IP address so that device can locate the correct server. Okay. Okay guys, thank you for watching and see you guys. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.